I'm trying to get chicken in my teeth.
I got my juice.
Trying to get chicken in your teeth?
Yeah, I go to the dentist. Lauren, I'm saving some chicken for Lauren to kind of look at later.
I like to tell the dentist or make the dentist think that I have good teeth. So I brush them and floss them right before I go.
Yeah.
Every time
I get
man,
too
you got
scared.
great teeth. Take good care of it.
So time.
Wings and Worship.
Well, welcome to our 7th episode of Wings and Worship, and we're going to go through the book of Matthew.
I wasn't trying to make a noise.
Okay. Just make sure. Do y'all, but hold on. Do y'all hear that? You hear that noise?
What is that sound? Hey guys, we are excited to talk about the book of Mark today. The author of Mark was actually John Mark. He was a young man who received a lot of his information and knowledge from the Apostle Peter. We know that John Mark was not necessarily an eyewitness. Now we know, according to some commentaries, that he did see the betrayal of Jesus, but did not witness the rest of the time. We know that in Mark chapter 1, which is where we're starting, so pause. Boop. If you've not read Mark chapter 1, we are going to dig into that. But beforehand, we also see that John Mark is actually sharing Peter's testimony of his calling to follow Jesus.
Yep. So yeah, in Mark chapter 1, we see in verse 17 that Jesus is calling his first disciples. And so he's at the Sea of Galilee, and in verse 17 it says this, "And Jesus said to them, 'Follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men.'" So what do you guys think that it means to follow someone?
Well, let me first tell you a story about what it means not to follow. I was in high school and we were making cookies in home ec. And my goal and my job was to follow the recipe. And I didn't really focus that much on the instructions. I literally did not pay attention because I put 2.5 cups of flour versus 2.5 cups of flour in this recipe. And as you can tell, it was a disaster. They ran all over the place into the oven because I was focused on the cookies, getting to eat the cookies, right?
Cookie soup.
Cookie soup. Focused on the cookies and not following in obedience of that.
Yeah.
And it was a disaster.
Okay.
So that's what not to follow.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, and the opinion of Google, I would say that the definition of following is to seek after something or someone. And so, like, for instance, like, you guys want to follow LeBron James on Instagram. You click the button and you are following, watching everything that he posts about. Or for everybody with that person that you follow on TikTok, you click the button and then you follow all the dances that they do, and you take so much time, like, following in their footsteps and doing what they're doing because it's the trend, or you could get TikTok famous and stuff like that. And when you really should just be following the church's TikTok page. But
Nice little plug.
yeah, that's it. Link in the description. I'm just kidding. I don't know if we could even do that. We got 32 followers. We just want like, I don't know what else I gotta say here. But you guys, yeah, plug. But you guys always follow something, even if you don't realize it. Like, even if it comes to, like, school, you're following what everybody else is doing because you want to be with the crowd. And that's even in a sense, like right here in verse 35, it says, And rising very early in the morning while it was still dark, he departed and went out to isolate himself in a place, and he prayed. And I feel like Jesus went out to isolate himself and prayed. I probably should have elaborated on that.
It's all good.
But Jesus, imagine if everybody was to follow in Jesus's footsteps versus following on, like, TikTok's footsteps, if that makes sense. Like, versus sitting here and constantly saying, "Oh, I'm going to learn this dance and I'm going to do that." Why aren't we doing what Jesus did? And for instance, like, just right there, a simple action of isolating yourself and taking time to talk to God, to pray with Him.
Yeah. I think that's good. I mean, if we claim to be an athlete, we're going to follow athletes. We're going to try to train like an athlete.
Yeah.
If we're wanting to be TikTok famous, we're going to do the fun dance moves, the renegade or whatever.
Yeah.
if we are claiming to be Christians, then we've got to do what Christ did, and that's to follow Jesus in and how he lived his life. And like Briar said, he isolated himself and found a place to be with God. And I think that's incredible that the Savior of the world, the person who had the best connection with God, had that connection because he spent time with him. So
Yeah.
It got me thinking about, we've all been in isolation part of the time, but how much time have we really spent time pursuing Christ, right? If we're going to follow Jesus, Jesus knew his Father because he spent time with him. And so,
yeah, I know I put a lot of work into some Call of Duty, following Briar on Call of Duty. Meerkat.
Getting them dubs. That's all I do,
man.
baby.
But yeah, so that's y'all. We're gonna be in Mark, and for the next couple of weeks, and we're just wanting to take one verse from each chapter and just talk about it and how we can apply it to our lives. So
that's right.
we want to thank Roger Pluff for these delicious wings.
They're really good. They do have a little bit of spice to them, Roger.
Yeah,
They
I'm
do.
not a spicy guy, but I ate more wings than I ever have before on the show. So, if that tells you something.
The flavor is incredible, though, man. They were
There's actual
smoked.
flavor with it. It's not just demolishing lava into my mouth. There's actual goodness with these.
So, and if you want to make us some wings sometime, go ahead and contact Briar or Mark or I, and we'll love to have your wings. Try them out.
We love to eat wings.
Please don't kill us. Please. Please.
We'll see you next time on
We're going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Nacho Libre.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of sweating though.
These are good, man.
I ate.
It's got some good pepper on it.
I got to the bone on two. That's
They're good.
most I've ever gotten.
I am
think, besides
burning
the other
though.
ones.
I am. The longer it goes on, the more I eat.
It's
the
very
more.
vinegary.
I don't know enough about flavors to know that. I just taste hot.